Hey guys, welcome to the Home in Homestead. So today we're going to be working on 3 recipes to use up leftovers of corned beef and cabbage. This will be a 3-part video series. First I'll do a dinner, then I'll do a sandwich, and then I'll do an appetizer recipe. So the first one we're going to do is the dinner, and it's called Baltic supper. So link the recipe below. So first what we're going to do is get some Polish sausage browning in the oven, on the cooktop. And I have some egg noodles boiling off to the side. This is an adaptation of that recipe, so instead of potatoes, we'll have egg noodles. You can either use the ring bologna or Polish Kielbasa in that form, but these are actually from Costco. They were on sale and they were in this shape. I thought I'd use these in this recipe. So this is a tasty recipe. It's a sweet with a savory, and you'll see there'll be a nice vinegar flavor. Nice use of leftovers of corned beef and cabbage. Calls for 1 large onion. I had 2 medium-sized ones that needed to get used up. Here's the leftover cabbage. We'll brown the Polish sausage in the pan, and then we'll take that out, and then we'll cook the onions and the cabbage and get that going. Okay, so the sausage has been browning for about 5-10 minutes. Got a nice little color on it, so we'll take that off the heat. Set it aside. We'll keep that reserve grease in there. We'll put the onions in. Get them caramelized a little bit before we add the cabbage. The cabbage is already fully cooked. Just leftovers from the corned beef and cabbage. A little salt. I'll get the water out of the onion. A little pepper. Just the taste. This can all be adjusted over there. Sausages are pretty lean, so I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil. So with the onions in here and a little bit of olive oil, we were able to deglaze the pan a little bit, get the nice flavors from the brown sausage there. Now we can add the cabbage. Just cook for a bit, heat through. I like these clear cutting boards. You can just dump things in and you can go in the dishwasher too. If they get real nasty, you can just throw them away. They weren't a really big investment. Check the egg noodles here. Seasoning. Okay, so the egg noodles are all finished. I drained them. And if you're making this from fresh, I guess, the first time you want to eat it, it calls for half of a 1-pound bag of the egg noodles. Since it wasn't quite a full head of cabbage which the recipe calls for, I did slightly less than that. Okay, so now we'll add a half cup of brown sugar and 1 cup of apple cider vinegar. This you can completely adjust to taste. I like more vinegar to sugar ratio, but I can put what the original recipe has. It was 1.5 cups of brown sugar with a half cup of vinegar, and I like it almost the reverse of that. So let this simmer. We'll add the meat and the noodles in, and that'll be it. Alright, so we're ready to add the noodles in. And this is definitely better the second day, once all the flavors and juices and things sit with the noodles. But you can certainly eat this right away, and it's delicious as well. Okay guys, well here you have it, Baltic supper. Leftover recipe number 1 from corned beef and cabbage. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining me today and spending time with me in the kitchen. I really appreciate it. If you're new around here, please consider subscribing. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and refer a friend. See you next time. Take care.